Good evening and welcome to another video by Rideshare UK, the channel that Uber tried to ban, the channel that actually gets under the skin of Uber. And this is phenomenal what I'm about to say to you. Right, and now if you followed my video, it's no surprise. I've been telling you guys for a long time how Uber and TFL are in a relationship. You know, it's so obvious, but it's still, you know, there's people who think no, they're not, and we could do something about it. And that's mainly the black cabs who are out there in another world of their own, and they think, you know, they could actually rule the streets of London like they've done for centuries, really. Right, so what am I talking about? I'm talking about this relationship. Yes, it is a relationship between TFL and Uber. Right, if you go to a website called, well, you can't go to it actually, because it's actually strictly for people who work for TFL. It's called My TFL, and only the staff have access to it. And guess what's been happening there at that website? This is really funny actually, and well, it's not funny. They are giving discounts. The staff of TFL are being given discounts to use Uber. This is unbelievable. And you know something, you have to ask the question, you know, where does the future of the black cab industry lies there, you know? And also, how strong is this Uber? You know, they're phenomenal. You know, these guys could do virtually anything they want, and what they've done now is actually infiltrated the TFL right through the front door and gone and getting the staff of TFL to use Uber. Unbelievable. You know, you never seen anything like it. You never will. You know, you'll never see a website which is dedicated for the pure use of TFL staff, and blatantly, massively, on bottom of it, probably featuring a half a page, Uber advertising saying, do you want a discount to use our, you know, services? Unbelievable. But this is what's happening right now. And, you know, as I said, what does the future for the black cab industry hold? You know, you got to start asking some serious questions. And I just can't get my head around how biased TFL is towards Uber here. It is totally phenomenal. You know, you just have to wonder what is happening. And you've seen all the strikes over the last couple of weeks. Every how often they do it actually, I can't remember if it's every day or something like that. About the bus lanes, they want to go through certain bridge, over certain bridge, and they want to follow what the buses, and rightly so as well. But obviously they're being denied that, and on top of all that, you know, to, you know, slap them on the face straight on with a big massive advertisement for staff of TFL to use Uber is just remarkable. I don't know, you know, this is phenomenal. You know, this will be a good testing ground for the black cab industry, the unions that represent them. You know, how they go about it. You know, that is a massive test for them. Mind you, there's been a lot of tests for them and they keep failing, but you know, this is another one for them to counter. The black cabs, I mean, I don't know. I don't know why they are not fuming. You know, forget the strikes on, not the strikes, the protest about using where the buses go. You know, this is more bigger. You know, and they'll probably aren't doing nothing about it. It's just beyond any. I can't even find any words to actually explain this. So you can look into it a bit more, as I said. Uber trying to get, well, it's not even Uber now anymore, it's actually TFL. They're actually trying to get rid of the black cab from the streets of London, and I don't think it's even London. I think it's going to come around everywhere. You probably will see it on the Birmingham City Council's website, which only gives access to the staff for their usage. You probably see Uber's advertising there. Okay, it's good for the drivers of Uber, the small jobs, I suppose, but you know, this is not the, you know, morally this is totally wrong. You shouldn't be advertising a company where, especially, you know, I mean, Uber's got a lot to answer for in, you know, in a lot of departments, and you know, it's just totally wrong. It's totally wrong. I mean, what can I figure from this? I mean, I know for a fact, I mean, you look at the Uber Access program, which basically is competing for you know, people to actually use the wheelchair side of the business, which the black cab actually dominate, and so probably, you know, what I'm saying is they probably want to get rid of the Uber, the black cabs. This is probably one of the programs they're running on the sideline to actually combat that, where in the future, when these black cabs are basically, well, just die really, at least they could go back to the licensing authority, either be TFL or Birmingham City Council, whoever, and say, look, oh, don't worry about the black cab leaving you, and, you know, I mean, the end of the trade for them. You know what? We actually got a program that caters for that, you know, and that access program Uber has, I mean, that is paying hundreds and thousands of pounds per annum to its drivers just to be on the platform. They pay in Birmingham, they pay £150 a week to each driver who, regardless if he takes a job or not, I think there is a percentage you have to take, but you know, you are guaranteed £150, and that is and then they got probably hundreds of drivers on that platform right now. Probably in London they do the same thing as well, and you know, that, and all I could think of that is basically they just want to get rid of the black cabs. You know, and this is just the first indication of it. I think there's a lot more to come, but you know, I shouldn't be laughing, but you know, you could tell now, you know, it's becoming so obvious how Uber and TFL are in bed together. We've been through it, we know it, but you know, it's all coming to surface now. I'll speak to you guys later. Bye bye now.